Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. This knife got super held up by the weather and mail, and it doesn't really matter because by the time you guys are seeing it, it'll actually be much later and much closer to the pre-order date. But this is really cool. This is something that Berg Blades reached out to me and said, do you have any interest in checking it out? And these types of knives used to not interest me as much, but as I progressed through my own knife journey, and you use the right type of knife for the right type of thing, but sometimes certain knives are just more interesting. And sometimes we hybridize things to make them fun and interesting, and even if they're just supposed to do simple tasks. So that has created a niche market within a niche market for certain styles of knives, and this is one of those, right? So it'll be for some people and not for others, but the pre-order, I think, is going to launch around January 30th, so I'll try and upload this near that date, and I'll also provide the appropriate links with the correct dates down in the description. Thanks so much to Berg Blades for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. So what do we have here? I like Berg Blades. I actually have two. I own three. I own a Sweeney, I own a Tick, and I own an Iron Wolf. Definitely a brand that you should check out if you've never heard of them. So what this is, and this is one of a few different configurations that he's going to do. This is the Berg Slim Utility, which is why I was talking about it the way that I was. It's essentially a utility frame lock. I have a few of these types of knives from different brands, and the reason is because I don't think there's anything wrong with carrying the $5 to $10 utility knife from Home Depot or wherever. It works and it does exactly what it's supposed to do, right? But I have a few knives like this because I like the cooler, the fancier stuff. I want to feel cool, right? Even if what I'm doing, it doesn't require anything cool. So I like that familiarity of a frame lock, a pocket knife with a detent that I can manipulate. And the Slim, if you guys are familiar with the Slim model through Berg Blades, which I believe is based off the original custom Golem. Please do a full-size production Golem. Please, Berg Blades, please do. That would be so cool. But anyways, I think that's what this is based off. So we have a titanium frame lock side. We have a titanium bag spacer, titanium pocket clip. We have a nice accessible opening hole there. I do wish that this had a quick release system, but you have this. For a second there, I thought that said Rex 121. I was like, what kind of razor blades are in here? But I do wish it had a quick release system. It looks like these are going to be T6 to remove this, which is fine. I don't know. I mean, a lot of utility blades have a lot more of the blade exposed. So if you have to cut down and into something to clear where this is attached to the blade housing, you're going to have to be way out here. But for most package opening utility style tasks, right, this is going to be just fine. This is very specifically for people who do not want to dick up one of their nicer knives with an edge that would be much harder to bring back to life, right? But still are not wanting to carry, like I said, the basic Husky or Milwaukee or whatever utility knife. I can't stand how those feel in my pocket, but they are good at what they do. So this is, that sweet spot right in between. And it's cool. And it's actually, for a actually you could, if you choke up, which this area right here, they couldn't have curved maybe they could have shaped this slightly different, but not really, because it's still housing that razor blade, right? So you could choke up on this, right, if you really want to bear down on it. It's mostly going to be, it's almost like a two-finger position knife, which normally on a full-size knife is not my favorite thing in the world. On something like this, I don't think I'm going to care, because this is going to be, essentially, this is a disposable. It is. It's not essentially. It's factually a disposable blade. Let's go ahead and just take that piece off of there so that you guys can see. I mean, you could probably guess what that looks like, but I'm going to go ahead and do it just because I know you guys want to see it. I'm going to guess that's a T6. So we'll get out the stubby driver here, which I recommend for everybody. This is my favorite driver. These are linked in the Amazon store, which I'm sure. Have you heard of that? Have I talked about that before? I recommend the stubby driver to pretty much everybody. So there's the screws, just 3 threads, right? This isn't quite as easy as the quick release, and if this is going to be your dedicated work knife and you're going to be powering through these razor blades, it's a lot of people will only go with a quick release system because it's just too much trouble to like go to your toolbox or your vehicle or wherever and get your torque set and take this out, right? But if you use this type of knife less, and you're only going to swap the blades out when you get back home or it's convenient for you, then you might not care as much, right? But that's what it's going to look like on the inside, and that should hold it in there pretty well. This also, on his website, I noticed that he showcases it. There's an orange G10 one, and then there's a brown micarta G10. What am I doing wrong here? These have to all line up, and then the blade has to like stay in place. But anyways, there's a orange G10 and there's a brown micarta version. Oh, there's little legs underneath here and they have to like stick in there. And then they also obviously will take various types of utility blades. I think on the website it showed like a hook blade that you would use to cut shingles. At least that's what I think I was seeing. So that's nice. If you're just trying to spice it up a little bit, you're trying to have a little bit of fun, and you want something a little more interesting than your standard utility blade, then stuff like this exists. And this is hardly the first one of its kind, right? But I think the design is good. If you're really, really used to the thumb hole and Framelock combination, really trying to be the star of the show. If you're used to the Framelock and thumb hole combo, then this is going to be right up your alley, especially if you like smaller knives. It works really, really well, and there's plenty of access to the lock bar right here. And honestly, it's pretty smooth. I mean, there's not a lot of weight in the blade, but the pivot does feel nice and smooth. The detent feels smooth, and you can also kick it out with your thumb. Let's measure it real quick. Overall length of the slim utility is 5.75 inches. Blade length, technically, I mean, like the whole thing, I don't know why we would measure it, but the whole thing is 2.85. The actual exposed edge length is 1.5 inches. So there you go. Wait, we should do that real quick before we end the video. The weight on the slim utility is going to come in at 3 ounces. So yeah, pretty straightforward. I believe he said the pre-order price is $140 and the drop price is $170 or $175, which is pretty pricey. I mean, you're looking at titanium and G10 and then basically just the standard housing plus the for a disposable razor blade, which I think is this titanium or is it steel? This part is definitely steel. So yeah, there are definitely, I mean, like you could make the argument that $140 to $175 nowadays will definitely get you a titanium Framelock with a pretty premium blade steel. So this is going to be too much money for most people, but it's definitely not for most people. It's definitely specifically meant for people who want these combinations of things. So yeah, probably priced too high, but it depends on who you are and your reasoning for wanting to pick it up. So I'll link it down in the description. You guys can check it out. I thought it was kind of fun. I always keep things like this in my truck, just in the event that I need a blade, but I'm going to do something that might mess up the edge, right? So that's going to be pretty much it. I will probably go ahead and just carry and review this. The full-length review will be probably, way down the road, but you guys will get it here. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on the Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.